Hello everybody, Jim here, and today I want to go over my Genshin account. I didn't exactly know what to make today, and I am running low on time, so I figured I'd do this real quick, and then tomorrow I'll have more time for video making stuff. So, alright. First we're going to talk about Kaching, however you want to pronounce her. She's only level 80, and her weapon's still only level 80. I really need to get that to 90. It's a Lion's Roar, Refinement 3. This is probably one of her better weapons, being that she gets a 28% damage increase on anyone affected by Electro, and that's kind of what she does all the time. So, really good piece. It's also got really decent base attack, too, for a 4-star. And then, of course, attack percent. As far as the 4-piece set, some of these artifacts are okay, and some of them are really awful, including the most recent flower I just got. I haven't really invested too much into it because it's garbage, and you'll see in a minute. I actually just got that upgrade. It was a 4-star with really crappy substats, and now I got a 5-star with really crappy substats. So let's go. Let's start with flower, I guess. So, as you can see, it's went into defense percent the entire time. That was really sad. I saw all the substats sucked. I was kind of hoping for at least a hit or two in the attack percent just to get something out of it, but it's no bueno. The feather is actually pretty decent. We got crit rate and crit damage. Though, as you can see, it went into HP, flat HP quite a bit. That was definitely disappointing, but there's a little bit of crit rate and crit damage there, so it is what it is. The attack sands, this is only plus 17. I haven't quite maxed this one out. This also has crit rate and crit damage. I'm hoping for this to go crit damage specifically. Then we have the electro damage. This is an onset piece. These are always really hard to come by. I got really lucky with this one. And it also has crit rate and crit damage, but the other subsets kind of booty. And then we have a circlet. I've been just sharing this circlet, but this one and Deluxe circlet, which is this one, I've been sharing pretty much with everyone. It's not really impressive. It's got a decent amount of attack percent on it. There's no crit damage on it, sadly. It's just, it is what it is. I haven't had any luck with crit rate circlets. I actually did just get one. It was a ocean hued clam one, but it didn't roll any better, so I'm still just going to stick with this one. And that's kind of what I'm rolling on her. She's got about 1 to 2 ratio, exactly 1 to 2 ratio in the crit rate department, crit damage. Her base attack's only 1810, so nothing major there, and her electro damage bonus is 61.6%, being that she has the 4-piece Thundering Fury, which works really well with the Dendro Traveler at the moment. Alright, so let's see the next main DPS. I don't really have anything great on him yet. This is kind of his set. I did have a plus 20 Geo Cup and a plus 20 attack sands, and I did some alterations, ended up screwing some things up. I did happen to get another Geo Cup. We'll see how this one procs, if it's worth a damn. And I don't think that domain drops defense sands. I'm pretty sure it only drops HP in attack and energy recharge. I don't think it drops defense, because I've been farming it since the second rerun, and I'd never see one, right? So I do have some defense here in the substat, but hopefully when I do plus 20 this, it'll go primarily into that defense percent. It'd be at least better than the last attack percent I had. It didn't have defense percent on all on it. But other than that, the rest of the substats are really sucky. His feather is actually pretty decent. He's got 18% defense on there. No crit at all on it, so that kind of sucks. This one's got really high defense percent, a little bit of crit, and I've already showed you the circlet. So I do have his weapon, though. That's the only reason I pulled Ito, is because I was going for a 4-star weapon on the banner, and I actually pulled his 5-star weapon, so I had a bunch of wishes left over. So I was really close to pity. I was pretty much guaranteed to get him, so I was like, you know what? I have his weapon now. Let's just get him. And he is fun to play. I do really like him. But yeah. So next we're going to be talking about Tig. I actually think I have his artifacts on him, so we'll just bring the Traveler up. 4-piece Gilded Dreams. It's pretty dang amazing. You get a total of 230 Elemental Mastery out of this set, which is kind of nuts. You know, in fact, let's do him some justice and let's put his set on. I run the same set between Dendro Traveler and him. And then, of course, I'm using Diluc's headpiece. We'll go over that, though, with Diluc. So let's start with his flower. It's got a little bit of crit rate, some EM, and a decent amount of attack percent. I thought this procced okay. I would have preferred more crit rate, obviously, or even a crit damage stat. But it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. Here we got some more crit rate, ER, attack percent, EM. All these stats are something that I could benefit from. I would have gladly got rid of the attack percent for some crit damage, but you can't choose the substats. His Sands, I got this one, and it was actually pretty... It took me a little while to obtain an EM Sands. As you can see, the substats aren't anything to write home about. It did go into crit rate a couple of times, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Then we have a Dendro Cup on set piece. I thought this was really cool. Plus, it went all the way into attack percent. The substats are honestly really garbage, but if it was to go into any of the stats, attack percent would have been the one I wanted it to go into. So I'm getting a nice 20% boost to attack on top of this 46%. It's actually not a terrible piece based off of its substats. Of course, you know, crit. It's kind of what you want, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll go over that with Diluc, which... Oh, yeah, and also I use the Prototype Crescent on him, just R1. I did max this bad boy out. It actually works really, really well, because when you use this E ability, it allows your charger shots to be super quickly, and you could shoot anywhere on the body, but there's like little green missiles that go upwards and then come back down. Those pretty much always land on the head, which activates this. So you don't have to be precise with this guy. He just gets this 36% attack buff as long as, you know, those little missiles hit the weak point. Now, of course, you want to aim for the weak point because you get crit. Damn it. You get a guaranteed crit with it, but, you know, it is what it is. Diluc, using a level 90 Serpent Spine. We're going to give him his juicy headpiece back. Alright, his flower. Kind of meh, you know. Low on the crit rate, high on the attack percent. Pretty decent on the crit damage. Could be a lot better, but 14% is nothing to laugh at. Got some decent ER and attack percent there. Attack percent Sands. I actually just got this yesterday. I've been farming for this for a very long time. I got this from the Strong Box thing. And then we got some EM, some crit rate attack. Pyro Cup. Got crit damage on this, another 14%. And then we have a crit damage circlet with crit rate. This is probably one of my better pieces that I have. The other two the energy recharge honestly on him is actually not bad. I pretty much get his ult when my infusion goes away. So that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else. You know, I run Emblem of Severed Fate. I don't really have any of these things like leveled up. And the substats are really nothing to write home about. Same thing with Razor. I've got Razor, some artifacts here. I still haven't leveled up yet. But yeah. Those are kind of like the main artifacts that I'm running. Kazuha is using a really crappy Verdescent Veneer set. That's just because I hate running that dungeon. And honestly, getting that Elemental Res is more important than anything else. So, Cookie's running Ocean Hued Clam. I was running Tenacity. I've been trying this out. I'm probably going to go back to Tenacity because there's a lot more value in that 20% attack bonus. Plus, Layla's coming out and she could use Tenacity as well. I just wanted to tinker around with the Ocean set, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty good, actually, but I will be going back to Tenacity on her. So, but yeah, I think that pretty much solves it. As far as weapons goes, Iron Sting. I've been using Favonia's Sword on pretty much any of my supports. I'm using the Dark Iron Sword on her, just because you get small EM boost there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Alright, if you have any questions or comments below, let me know how garbage my artifacts are at the moment. Realistically, there's really nothing you can do about it. You just got to keep pulling the RNG lever, and hopefully it blesses you one day. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.